All right. Hello. It's nice to see you off the nest. Though I did sort of come in just in time to see her sort of shove her way underneath him again, and take over. Do you guys want food? You want food? Come on, it's food time. It's about 11:30, which is earlier than I usually get out here, and it's a cooler day, so I think I might have the babies out in the aviary instead of like in the loft. Woo! There we go. You silly boys. So I checked my calendar right before I came out here to just sort of try to remember where the you trying to slip past me? That's like the weirdest possible spot to do that. There's this huge gap over here. So the babies turn 2 weeks tomorrow. So they're on day 13. So I think tomorrow we might go inside for maybe like 45 minutes or something. Until we hit like 2.5 weeks, and then we'll bump it up to like an hour maybe. Just want to make sure the kids don't get too hungry. While I'm having time with them, I'll probably wait to watch them feed or something before I bring them in. I'm not sure yet, but it doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Hey, I'm gonna grab this and move, so don't be scared, all right? Yeah, I know. Tell me all about it. I set up my stool in there already, but seems like a waste. I wonder if I can take the babies real quick and have them in my bowl and see if the parents will feed them in there, because Storm has obviously figured that out. Hi! How are your crops? How full are they? Oh, we've been we're not completely empty. Plum is well, actually, I'm pretty sure that's Banana. I need to look closer. No, that is Plum, because Plum is a darker head. So that's Banana. Plum is got a little something left in there. I guess Banana does too, just not as much. And if they don't get fed while I'm holding them, I will. You guys are so big; it's hard to handle you with just one hand. Maybe I can just this is not gonna work. Come here, Plum. Oh, little feet. Oh, little feet. There we go. Here we go. Give me a banana. Let me get your feet so you don't have to kick. There you go. And we'll hang out in the aviary, so I don't have to. Oh, now I've got no dang hands. That's fine. I'll just I'll set them on the floor for a second. They're not gonna go anywhere. Except when Banana went for a little walkie. Was that yesterday? Let's see, where do I sit? I'll sit here. There's nobody to super send a poop flying on me, though that perch is probably somewhat of a danger. But this way, if I sit like right next to that, they can the parents can stage their landings on me to say hi to their kids and do their feeding. Hi little babies. Yes, it's not so sunny or warm today, so we can hang out in the fresh air, not be so hot. Oh, you're so honky. Hi, yes, hello. Certainly not worried about you letting your parents know where you are with all your squeaks and your honks. you going for my you? Luckily, this bull's a little better at containing what they got going. But I'm definitely still afraid. I feel the fear. They put some real wet ones on me. Are you gonna? Oh! Did you even poop? You're just wiggling. I need like a Hi, yes, hi. I need like a just constant like lap mat to protect myself from these dangerous little poop monsters. Okay, I have a question for the members of the Loft. Who managed to do that? How'd that get there? Why is that on the wall? Give myself a good lean. Nothing like a good lean. Don't crawl right into that poop. Busy boy. Honk honk. Honk honk. Honk honk. Honk honk. Hey boobies. Honk honk. Banana says, what's going on? Honk honk. But my camera really does not like focusing on the kids when they're this close, huh? To keep manually resetting the focus before I oh, Kicky! Before I set this autofocus back on. Keeping an eye on Cloud because he's out and about, and I think if anybody's gonna, yeah, I threw my hand up so he wouldn't land in the bowl, but he just went for my head. That's acceptable. Head is an acceptable location. Not if you're gonna poop on me, bud. That was rude. That was rude. That was a rude thing you just did. You've got straw stuck to you. Just gently pull that loose. Gently pull that loose. There we go. Just toss that. Yeah, we go stuck to your little foot. Stuck to your little foot. Babies. You guys are looking much more put together. Look at all these feathers. Look at them all. Look at these, huh? Look at these. They're great. It's decided it's nest time again. You can hear Taako talking back to him. I think she wants nest time, buddy. Oh, look at the chicken. My little chicken. You wanna come see your bibs? He says, I'm not done eating it. My God, he's enormous. He's so rotund. Are you guys gonna be as chunky as your daddy? Because your daddy is really chunky. I tried to feed from my sibling. My sibling must have food. If you have a beak, you have food. Soon I'll in the next week I'll start trying to pop a safflower seed in there when I've got the chance. Yeah, baby crushed. Oh, is that kind of nice? My shoulder is doing something terrible in response to this simple little movement. Oh, is that good? Is that good? It's good. I like to see a little positive reaction to some scritches. How's baby? How's Plum? Are you hungry? Hmm? You hungry? You're wiggly. You're fidgety. You're very fidgety. Why is my shoulder doing that grinding? Just for a... You wanna come over, Newt? Come on. I'm gonna put the screen upside down. There we go. You can come up? Get my arm lifted so he's got room, but I don't think he's going to. Storm, they're over here. Storm! She's picking seeds out of the nest. That should not be your priority. The thing is that I know you went up there to pick seeds out of the nest because you do it every day. Then it's feeding time usually. But seeds come first. Look at that. Man, he's so fluffy. They're both so fluffy. Yeah, it's a little nippy out today. It's so funny how the weather just completely it's completely unpredictable this time of year. Just you never know what you're gonna get. We got a big thunderstorm last night, and it just pulled in all this cool air. But yesterday was like, you know, a little unpleasant. You know, just bringing the kids out into the sun, even with almost this much feathering, made them pretty warm, pretty fast. So we got the kids back inside. You wanna come up? Newt! Look, I got my knee available. I think he might come over. He's next to me, so it's very hard to film him without just completely inverting the screen. Come here. He says, no, I'm good. These are yours, I swear. Can hear the neighborhood geese having a chat. Yeah, they're over here. Come on. Come on. Come see your babies. She knows I have them because she's making the noise. Seems to be her. You have my kid's noise. It's her complaint noise in general. She's a complainy bird. She has opinions and perspectives on what should be allowed. Come here. Come on, come hang out. Come on. She's annoyed. She's like, I don't want to. I don't like you that much. You can go see him. There we go. There we go. Are you perhaps a little smarter than your husband? Newt's gonna come up maybe. He's sort of pacing around. Yeah. Yeah, they're yours. You're not here for Storm, right? Like you should be here for the kids. I really, there we go. Focus. My hand's like by my side, and I'm afraid if I bring it up, Storm will think I'm going for her. when I'm not. I want to drive her off just because I want to reset the focus. I basically have to like perfectly center things to get the there we go, to get the right thing in focus. What was that? What was that? That was not feeding. There was an attempt made, but it wasn't a good attempt. Go on, try again. Yeah, Newt, honey, you just saw them down here. They're not up there. Well, it doesn't. You can't just use the nest because the babies are gone. He says, honey, come check out this nest. Come check out this nest. Storm says, no, the kids are right here. Just put my thumb on the edge of the bowl so we don't get all tipped out. There you go. Come on. There you go. We got a little bit in there. Heard a slosh. Ooh, sloshy, sloshy. Are you trying to woo your wife? She's busy. Boy, I tell you, these two really want to get going again. I'm not even half done with this batch. It's nice to see a well-driven pair. Yeah, I guess you get a little gross too. I see some wetness on your front, but it's you just don't get as nasty as Newt, huh? Are you trying to see that again? Come on, feed Banana. Banana has not been fed. You're terrible. Feed Banana. Banana wants a snack. You silly boy. You silly boy. What are you doing up there? Don't poop on me. His nose is still pretty stained from the kid feeding. There's a big old stain on the side of his face. Wonderfully backlit view. Look at these little kids. How much does she give you? Squishy. Squishy, squishy. You got a little bit left. You're not gonna starve. Oh my god. Babies are gonna go back in that nest. I gotta put straw on the other one today. So they won't fuss with the one I've got going for the babes. Honk, honk, honk. The kids are gonna go back in there. Oh, now Newt's picking seed out of there. That's disgusting. It's so gross. That was in you. And you're just eating it again. What are you, a rabbit? I mean, to be fair, it's just Yeah, see how wet that poop is? Because we just got fed. See that poop? That's a banana. I haven't just been fed poop. Yeah, switch over there. Go in the other one. The Foy's order should be on the way soon. So by the time they've got a second batch of eggs going, I should have a second clay bowl ready for their row. So no matter which one they choose, they've got a better bowl to work with than the one they've got. Are your parents too busy making love, not war, to feed you? We're actually getting pretty soft because feathers are opening up pretty well. There's there's the little like I can feel the very ends of them have a little bit of the pin shaft still sort of stuck to them, which we're pulling off as we preen. But like this batch right here, very silky, very smooth. Let's pick that little piece of poop off you. Yeah, I know. What? What'd you see? What'd you see? It's that noise that Newt usually makes. It's more of a storm noise, just because she's upset by more things. He doesn't have the same skittishness she does. So he's just more confident. He's more willing to deal with situations that he's not used to. Look at this baby, so soft right here. So soft. It's a little less pleasant to scratch your little head because it's just quilly. But you go with the grain. It's not bad. It's not a bad time. Can you just feel scratches? What if I double finger it? How's that? A little ear massage. Trying to get the right angle. Banana's asking me for food. What's going on? Let's do a wing check, okay? Focus. 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 Alright, wing check. Wing check. Here we go. Wing check. I know, nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. There we go. Let's peek underneath. There we go. Alright, good job. Good job. Good job. Alright, wing check. Wing check, Plum. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. Peek underneath. Alright, good job. Good job. Good job. Touch your little toes. Touch those little toes. I touch. Oh, with tickles. Touch toes. I touch your toes. Let me find your toes. Where are your toes? Touch. Touch toes. Touch toes. When they're older and they're like standing more and they're not just like sitting on their own. You've got like fluff on your eyelid, but I'm gonna let that be because I think it's like your own feather fluff, and I don't want to just like wipe it into your eye if I can help it. By the way, that's the spot right here where you vaccinate. You vaccinate like in this area. It's like you can't do the neck. No, the little bird neck's too thin. But right behind the neck, there's a spot that is appropriate to inject. It may be like right here. Maybe a little further, maybe further down. If you need help vaccinating, very few vets will do it for you. If any. It's especially depending on where you live. Danielle Ramsey, she needs a video on the correct spot and method, because I think she does. I remember there being a video, could be wrong. But yeah, you want to do it right. Otherwise you could inject pure vaccine into a spot you shouldn't. Storm, get out of that nest. You're not laying in there. There's babies. Babies live in there. Ridiculous. She just likes it because there's hay in there. You don't want to just inject a vaccine straight into their bloodstream. You want to do it into like muscle, into like real flesh, you know, and not hit any bone or anything. Yeah, those are yours. There we go. There we go. Have we caught on? Have we caught on to those are your kids? You big himbo. Don't be distracted. Just feed him. He's distracted. Oh my god, focus. I know the bird's skinny, but focus. Focus. I'm actually talking to Newt this time. Now. You dumb himbo. You dumb jock. Alright, I'm gonna put the kids back because I want them to both get a good feeding. And I feel like weird. Are you coming back? No, he's just going back and forth. Alright, well, this is gonna be fun. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get. I have babies! I've got babies for you! I've got babies for you! I'm just trying to, like, make her uncomfortable. But not, like, you know, like, using my whole hand to do it. Just try to, like, make her ooze away so I can put the babies back. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna scoop up a kid. Come here, child. Come here, child. See this? That's your kid. Don't hit kid. Oh, baby. See what happened? Now your baby's out of the nest. I will obviously put baby back in the nest, but I don't want to. Nope, I'm gonna block you, Newt, because you're gonna be an asshole. Where are you going? 1 second. I got a stuck foot here. Baby! Baby in the nest. Alright. That was fairly good. Nobody pecked a kid. I think maybe at this age, it's easier to tell that I'm handing back their child, and you know, you're standing completely on your baby. Okay, it's easier to hand back the kids and have them realize, oh, baby coming back. Okay, I let baby come back, because there was a somewhat of a token effort by Newt to peck at my arm, but it was like nowhere near my hand. Yeah, Newt can only feed the kids in the nest, I guess. He's not connected the dots to the outside feeding yet. Look at those fuzzy legs. I wonder if we're gonna get as fluffy as Newt. Because I reached right in there with Storm, and and she let me put the kid down without any fuss. And it's just like, oh, baby coming in, all right. My hand doesn't just block the whole kid now, you know, like it's not just the head sticking out, which I think is the problem with the really young babies. And also I think the fact that they're just so defensive, hi Cloud, of their kids when they're that young. There's one piece of straw in there. Did you guys move that? I noticed that there's not a lot of straw left in this. Just I put in there for a reason, for the kids. Mind your way. I noticed most of the straw is sort of out now, but there's still some in there, and we're at an age now where we've got our feet underneath us well enough that I'm not worried about anybody developing splay leg because they didn't have traction in the nest. Look how much darker Plum's rump is over Banana's. It's a significant difference. Are we just so intent on flirting? He's just totally dragging his tail everywhere. I love watching a courting male. I think they're so funny. I remember I went on a trip to England and Ireland and very, 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 very briefly Wales when I was like 9 or 11 or something. And I remember being in the cities. They've got a really large population of feral pigeons. And you know, I really hadn't spent a lot of time in any cities as a kid besides like Orlando, Florida, which you know, has I think some pigeons, but really not a very large population. I mean, it's so hot. I don't know how well they can like, you know, just propagate during most of the year because it's just boiling out. So they're, you know, you try to breed pigeons in a really, really hot environment, you know, where there's not a ton of like really built up like city like structure. Like Orlando is pretty flat and one-dimensional in terms of like buildings going up. There's a small downtown area, but it's like it's not very large. Most of you know, what you would call the city of Orlando is pretty low buildings. So that's gonna take a lot of, I think, the better nesting spots out of the equation. Like, you know, I guess they could roost in the occasional overpass, but you know, I think a lot of city pigeons are probably nesting on, you know, the nooks and crannies of the tops of buildings, or, you know, the sides of buildings, you know, in tall cities, and plus, you know, like I'm not gonna breed over 90 degrees because the parents just fill up their kids with water, not food. So yeah, I'm crouching and I'm already losing blood in my legs, so it's back to the stool. I'll move it to just get in everyone's way. So yeah, again, not a lot of seeing pigeons as a kid. And then I went to Europe with my parents, and I got to see these wonderful birds just doing all their courting in their on the city streets and the parks and everywhere else. And I just loved watching them. I just thought it was so funny to to watch the boys show off, and you know, I'd kind of root for them, you know, I'd be like, maybe this one will convince her, you know. And you know, you just sort of internally cheer when the when somebody squats and the displaying male gets to tread that bird, you know, considering that I'm not gonna say hen, because obviously pigeons are extremely fluid, and you just you know, they're attracted to you, and you know, boys will mate, and I assume girls will do the same exact thing, where they'll trade each other if they're in that sort of relationship. Hen relationships work better on average than I want to say the correct term, but this is YouTube, and I don't know if the correct term said twice in a row is gonna come off as perhaps inappropriate content, so I'm just gonna say male then male relationships, because hens are, you know, they're not on average as aggressive or pushy or you know, bitey in their love, but males generally really want to drive their mate, and like you know, chase them around, and you know, do the more aggressive parts of courtship, but if you do that to another male, you can really activate their just like, oh we fight instinct, instead of the I run away and be coy instinct. I make you chase me. I make you put me where you want me to prove your worthiness instinct. So a lot of like male relationships in pigeons don't really last to like a significant degree. Like it's hard for like two males to just like make a nest together and just, you know, be content together. I mean, it does happen. You can get a couple of males where like maybe just one has sort of a chiller, more hen-like personality, where he's cool being driven a little bit, and you know, being chased and perhaps bitten a little, or maybe you just get like two really sweet males, you know. But you know, hens don't have that whole I chase you to make you love me thing. You banging at her band, and so they can just be very sweet with each other, and that's usually good for them. As far as I'm aware, most same-sex pigeon couples tend to take turns as to like who's on the bottom and who's on top. It's probably not always that way. I think sometimes it's probably like more of a, you know, I take the bottom, you take the top, always sort of situation. But you know, honestly, I've never had a same-sex couple. I've just seen it in other lofts. Like I know that Melifex currently has believe it's Gord and Athene. They've paired up, and they are both definitely male. You know, they've been DNA sexed. You know, there's no way that one of them is secretly a hen, and is just now sort of choosing their partner. And you know, that seems to be working for them so far. And plus, there's the whole pigeon sexuality is very interesting, because you know, they can be very fluid, and you know, they'll like who they like, and you know, some birds will always like you know, the same sex. Some birds will like both sexes. You know, it's that changes. And then there's the whole like Like, take Cloud, for instance. His mate is obviously, Taako. But usually, in pigeon relationships, sort of how it goes, how it was explained to me, or how I read about it, is that, you know, a partner will, in a relationship, will go ask their partner for sex first, if that's what they want to do, you know, if that's what they're feeling. But if that partner says no, I don't feel like it. It's generally acceptable for them to go and find somebody else who will either tread them or accept being tread. So, like, you know, Cloud, you want to get your grip, but he's not letting you. See a big jock. And then usually it's like, it's pretty acceptable in pigeon world to just to go seek sex wherever you want it, as long as you've pretty much asked your partner first. Because the male doesn't care really who ends up filling the eggs that he sits on. You know, because there's a chance that they're his. There's if he's been doing his job. So you know, if it's his mate's eggs, he's gonna sit on them. That's grit. You can't defend that. You can't defend that. I put a hand down because I don't want him to just chase Cloud for trying to get grit. There's acceptable chasing behavior, but I think no. There's acceptable chasing behavior, and then there's guarding a resource that everyone should have free access to that he's not even using. I don't want him to do that. That's new. I don't like that. Maybe I think he's just full of hormones right now because he's trying to court Storm, so he's extra male aggressive. And you know, I think there's obviously there's situations where the hen is or other bird is not at all pleased that their mate has see, he's not even going for the grit now. He's just chasing Cloud to be an asshole. You know, and say in one of my earlier videos, Cloud came up and he was up in 4B in that box, and Taako was sitting on the nest, and Cloud came over to my hand and treaded it because, you know, he's got that weird sort of relationship with me where he thinks I'm a viable sexual partner, which I you know, I have no problem with. It's a little gross, and luckily he's never left anything behind, but you know, it's just a natural behavior, and if he thinks of me that way, he thinks of me that way, and that's how it is. And I don't really want to. I don't want to tell him, you know, to screw off, because I really don't mind if he's got you know, a somewhat of an attachment to me. You're being a bully. You're being rude. Hi Cloud. Is he being a bully? Is he being a bully? And then Taako came over because she saw him treading my hand, and obviously he had not asked her first for some sex, because she came over and she pecked the living shit out of him. So I think there's definitely cases where the mate of a slighted bird, for instance, will sort of take it out on somebody, either their partner or their partner's mistress, or whatever you call a male mistress. I honestly don't know if there's a term. I mean, I feel like consort's close, but I feel like that's just not it. Boy toy, I guess I'm gonna land on. So like they'll you know, they'll either punish their partner for their infidelity, or they'll punish their partner's you know, target of infidelity to discourage them from you know, taking their mate, or you know, doing what's rightfully theirs, you know, out of turn. It's really funny, honestly. Like a lot of pigeons just have constant side action from birds that are not their mate, like in an open loft. I've never seen any of it in this loft. I think probably because they are totally different shapes, and like I've said several times, the sexual preference of pigeons is generally determined by what their parents were shaped like. So like these lucerne babies are probably going to be you know, mostly interested in birds that look like Storm or Newt in terms of body form. It's probably the reason human imprints are so freaking weird about people, and we'll choose a human as a mate way over a bird. Like you have to convince a a bird that's been human imprinted that maybe a bird mate would be good for it. They are not always willing to accept that that outcome. Wow, what are you? Ew! Oh my god! Ugh! No wonder you get so stained. That was disgusting. It's just like, ugh. It's like snot. Ugh. That was way worse than watching Cloud drip. This Cloud's drip was fast. So yeah, you get pigeons who are able to just have sex with basically whoever they want. You get pigeons who will almost never mate with anybody but their mate. You know, it like they're monogamous to a point. They're monogamous in terms of if this relationship is working, and you know, we're producing fertile eggs on a regular basis, and you know, we like each other, then there's no reason to split up. Or, you know, one of us hasn't gone missing on a foraging trip, and you know, never came home. It's monogamy until there's a reason to not have monogamy. Kind of like people. Are you doing the feeding thing again? Both of you? Oh my god. What is... You guys are so weird. You're both trying to feed each other, I think? We are getting really eggy. We are thinking about Peeps, I think, and we're just gonna direct that at each other, because we don't have anybody to actually feed. She's doing the same feeding motions he is. They're just pointing beaks at each other. Are you guys ready for Peeps? It's a shame that that egg got dented and didn't make it. Cause obviously you've got the reflex down. You want to be feeding. And honestly, the egg probably would have been hatching very soon. So you know, I think their broody I got a feed instinct is just going absolutely haywire now. Because they think it's time for babes, so they're just gonna feed anything they can. They're just going. She's going into his beak, and then she's trying to feed, but not from him. She's trying to feed somebody else. See, she's bringing stuff up for something that's not there. Are you guys gonna make good parents? Cause oh my god, it sure looks like it. Oh my god. You guys are ridiculous. I wonder if this is partially influenced by the Lucernes having kids and being able to hear the peeping all the time. Because they did not used to do this. This is a new thing. Oh my god. This is ludicrous. They're so silly. She's got the hen instinct of I put the beak in the mouth, and then she's like, then I throw up. Oh my god. I think having these babies beneath them, plus the egg that they're sitting on, like probably being having been there long enough to actually hatch at this point, like if it had been real, I think they're just totally ready to start feeding something, and it's making them very weird. Because this is not regular courtship. You don't usually have two birds trying to feed each other, but badly. Oh my god. Oh. This is not normal, y'all. It's not normal behavior from y'all. They don't do this. I've never seen them do this. They're 3 years old. I've never seen them do this. Are those baby sounds combining with your broodiness just making you crazy? Most of this male-female courtship of the male feeding her is not often taking place directly on the nest like this. It's usually like while they're like walking around and you know, doing other stuff. But it also doesn't include the hen trying to throw up for something that's not there. Like, she's feeding from him, and then she's doing the feeding motion. What was that noise? Did you burp? I think one of them burped. I heard like a... Oh my god. The Lucernes are being silly, but this is like so ridiculous. I feel like I can't look away. This is ludicrous, guys. This is ludicrous. I'm not concerned about their parenting instincts. I think those are just fine. I think those are good. I don't think we gotta worry about that. I think the next clutch, as long as it's sound of egg and fertile, is gonna go quite well. Because these two have been sitting very well on that egg, and now this is happening. I mean, she's going towards the egg when she's trying to feed. Like, he's going for her beak because, like, she's under him. But, you know, then she puts her beak in his, and then she starts to throw up and goes for the egg. Oh my god. He just nibbles her. She's totally willing to accept a little feeding, that's for sure. But then she's like, I better throw up for the egg. Oh my god. I'll show the jock, the hunky eye candy, showing off for nobody, because his wife's doing that. Hey Newt! Hey Newt! Hey Newt! Are you gonna get me? He says this is my nest. Oh, your bib is wet. Yeah, you won. You won. Your bib's wet. That was gross. I know exactly what that is. They're still going. They're still doing it. Oh boy. Are you gonna go in there? With your terrible father face? Oh my god. She checks the egg. If it ever lines up right, I think I could totally, switch, the lucerne eggs, out with the tippler eggs and just put them in there with the tipplers. If the lucernes need a break from raising peeps. Because, you know, doing it many times in a row consecutively, especially if they're, doing it fast, like I think, these guys are, considering, this one's deep in courtship mode. I mean, look at him. He's ready for another nest already. The babes are only 13 days old, and he's totally ready for another nest. You know, if they do that enough times in a row, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on their body condition. Which is why I've been feeling their keel occasionally, just to baseline as to where it is. And make sure it doesn't fall too far below that threshold, because I think if it does, I need to make them take a break. Is your head under your wife? Is your head under your wife? No, it's her turn. It's her turn now. What's I saying? Yeah, if they need a break and it lines up, I can probably just stuff the eggs under here and have them be raised by the tipplers instead of the lucernes, and still get a lucerne clutch without having to make the lucernes actually do it, because I know they're going to be breeding. Well, they're going to be making hatchable eggs much less frequently than the lucernes, because I'm not going to let them breed as often, because very few people are as interested in the tipplers as they are in you know, the beautiful ones, the beautiful lucernes. What, you just fly back and forth? You're gonna follow her, aren't you? Yeah, you are, because that's your MO right now. Yeah, there's a view of the whole ecosystem. Oh my god. You guys are ridiculous. Well, this is about an hour long now. Somehow I managed to do it without pausing the video once. So I think I'll go inside and put this together and take a run in to grab some straw and maybe fill that up and sprinkle a couple in there to get them started. What are you doing? Do you hear the sloshing? You weirdos. You weirdos, what are you doing? Everyone's being so weird. Hi, Newt. Where do you want to go? Am I on your way? Huh? Is that better? That's better. I hope they appreciate that I move out of their way. I hope they know I do it on purpose for them. I think I would like them to be able to know that I am trying to make their life a little easier. Oh, he preens her a little bit. He preens the back of her head. Are you just excited? I'm certainly not blocking you. You can get past me. There's the husband. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap this up. I might come out here again today, like yesterday. It's so early. Feels like got more time to just chillax out here. So maybe I'll get a second video going today. I don't know. Thanks for watching. And I'm gonna go do the straw stuff, and then I'll just I'll call it. Oh my god! It says no. That's okay. All right. It's like, how much have they eaten? Of course, a lot of it has been has of course been flown, but that's just pigeons. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. One last look at the babies, as usual. There's the babies. Focus. Focus. I'll do it manually. Jesus. Oh, the babies. I say hello to the babies one last time. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi, banana. Hi, banana. Is it Storm? Yes, it is. I knew it was Storm because it would have landed heavier. Alrighty. Bye, guys. You silly, silly, silly birds. Oh no! How did you get me from there? No! I'm standing so far from the nest. No! Oh! It's... Oh! No! Alright.